Hi, I'm making this video to walk you through completing the degree plan, which is pretty self-explanatory. There are just a few things I want to point out. One is that the degree plan, whether it's the Masters of Science one or the Masters of Education and Curriculum Instruction, they're both electronic or digital versions. So you can't print them out, write them by hand, and send them back to me. It doesn't work for the purposes of what we need it to do, which is to be signed electronically, to be forwarded electronically to the graduate school. So, because of the move to more remote learning, especially during the pandemic, we have digitized most, if not everything, so that it can be done remotely. So, when you open up the degree plan, if you don't see these boxes here that you can interact with and type in, then you likely don't have, then you're likely not opening it within a program that is going to allow you to fill it out electronically. What you'll need to do is to download something like Acrobat Reader, which if you Google Acrobat Reader free, you should go to, it should lead you to the Adobe site in which you can download Acrobat Reader, the free version that gives you the ability to do all this electronically. Another option, if you don't want to download something, is you can go to this website, pdfescape.com. It's going back to, let me start from scratch, pdfescape.com. It will automatically take you to a page where you can upload the document that you want to work with. So you'd save the degree plan, and you'd find it on your computer, and you would upload it onto this program. And this is all digital. This is all on the internet, so you want to make sure that you save it and you download it after you finish. So here you can see all these squares, or these rectangles, are now fillable. Right, they're interactive, so you can do it here this way. I'm going to do this on Acrobat Reader first. So both of the degree plans, both the Masters of Science one and the Masters of Education one, have this top portion for you to fill out. So you're going to fill out, what it asks you to fill out. For the Masters of Science in Early Childhood, there's this one part, hours deficiency in education, that I don't know what they're asking for you. So you can leave it blank or put NA. Both of the degree plans ask you to fill in the date of your first master's course. So let's say the date of your first master's course is fall 2020, right? So you just put in that semester in the year. And then the next question it asks is the date by which the degree must be completed. Now, you might plan to finish the degree in 2021, 2022, 1 or 2 years after you've started, if it's doable. However, this is not asking you that. It's just asking you to put in a date 5 years later, because all of you have 5 years to complete your degree. So in this case, it would be spring 2025, because that's a full 5 years that you have to finish your degree. Okay, so if you plan to start in spring of 2021, then your 5 years is fall of 2025. It's a little bit trickier when you are doing a spring start date, but even if you started spring 2021 and you put in spring 2026, Toulouse is going to correct it for you anyway. But you just this is for you to know that you have 5 years to finish. And then the rest of it is really just filling out when you're going to take which courses. It doesn't have to be exact in terms of the year, but Toulouse wants to know that you have an idea, that we have an idea of what your program is going to look like. For the early childhood one, it's pretty straightforward since it's a set program, and obviously I've talked to some of you about if you needed to make revisions, especially if you've taken a child development course and you want to replace it with something else. That's something for you to talk to me about directly, one-on-one. But if you're planning to just go through the program as it is, it's already written out for you. So all you need to do is figure out when the courses are offered. And that's one of the attachments that I've included in this email for you. So EDEC 5513 is only offered in the fall during 8-week 1, and let's say you plan to take it during fall 2020, you could take it during fall 2021. Again, it really doesn't matter which year you put down as long as you know which semester you're going to take it in, right? But just put down a year so you have an idea of when you might be finished. So really you want to fill out all of these, all of the terms that you plan to take, all of the semesters that you plan to take these courses in. That's for the Masters of Science in Early Childhood. For the Masters in Education in Curriculum Instruction, Masters of Education in Curriculum Instruction, there are some more open blanks for you. So these courses do have set terms. Again, it's on the document that I've included for you. And then you're going to choose the specialization courses. Since you're specializing in early childhood, you choose 4 of those courses to put down the prefix, the number, the course title, the semester hours, which is always 3, the date that you're planning to take it, and then 2 elective courses. So for students who are doing this program, it is vital that you meet with me to talk to me about what you're planning to take. So that way we're on the same page, we've got you covered, there's not going to be any sort of hurdles later. And then for the Masters of Education and Curriculum Instruction, there is an oral comprehensive exam that's taken in the last semester. So after you've developed your plan, hopefully with me, we can know approximately what date you're going to be doing your comprehensive exam. For both degree plans, the last step, and typically the most challenging for some people, is putting your signature in. So once you've done this, and make sure you save it, once you've done this, you want to print your name in here. So let's say your name is Alice Walker, and then after the brilliant writer, and then what you'll do is have to add a signature. So if you'll see there are these red flags here, these are meant to activate the signature. You can do it in a number of ways. If you're doing it in Adobe Acrobat Reader, you can go up to this pen symbol up here at the very top, and it says Sign Document. I have already created a couple of signatures myself, so and that's something else. So here you can add a signature, and in which case you can draw your name. It's a little bit challenging, but it's not impossible, and it will add it for you, and then you can drag it into the box. Another option you can do with the Acrobat Reader is once you click on it, it allows you to configure a digital ID. So you'll want to say configure new digital ID and go through the steps. I've already done that, so I don't need to do it, but I already have a digital ID on here. So what it usually entails is a password, and make it as simple as possible, just because you might fill out more of these. They're going to ask you to save it. And then it puts in a signature automatically, right? Same thing goes for the Masters of Education in Curriculum Instruction. It's just a little bit reversed, so you print your name, put in your signature. Once you have put in the signature, then you save it and send it back to me so I can move it forward and get all the other signatures. If you don't have Acrobat Reader, again, if you go back to PDF Escape and you've filled in all of these boxes, down here is where you can add a signature simply by drawing freehand. So if you go to the left-hand side, there's a little pencil that says freehand. Again, it's not going to look beautiful, but you can put your signature in there. And then once you are done with this whole thing, filling it out and whatnot, then you go to the green button on the left-hand side. It says Save and Download. Once you click on that, it just automatically saves it for you and just brings it up on your computer. Okay, so my hope is that this video makes it easy for you to just know what to do so that we don't have to keep sending emails back and forth. If you have questions, don't hesitate to send me a note. Okay, thanks.